set the petcock to off. I like to run the bike a little just to use up some of the fuel that's still in the lines. Pushing up the speedometer wire will make this a lot easier. Push these wires back into the tank as far as you can. You have to wiggle the tank back and forth a little bit while pulling back towards the rear of the bike and then lift it up to get it out. You can see these hooks right here. They grab onto these rubber bushings like this. So you wiggle while pulling back. Behind the airbox right here, there's a tab. Just pull it out. To get the airbox out, you loosen this screw and this screw. There's also a tube connecting the airbox to the bike. The carbs are held on by these two screws. You also have to remove this hose down here. Be mindful of this tab. This cover can be quite difficult to get out, but with enough struggle you can get it out to the left side. Use something round like a washer to get these plugs out. Maybe a stronger washer. So I ended up tapping the end of the tool a little with a hammer. This is where you will use a wrench to turn the engine, and this is the timing window. You will use a 14mm socket. Here you see the TI mark, which means top dead center for the rear cylinder, but I need a front cylinder, which is just an I. I went a little bit too far, so I have to adjust. And that's perfect. Now you just have to check the gap. After a little bit of trying, I found that my valve was within spec. Remember to clean both mating surfaces. Remember to lubricate your floor. The exhaust valve was also within spec, so I cleaned the cover and put it back on. Clean all mating surfaces and lubricate all O-rings. This is not properly lined up. The notch at the top should line up with the eye. This valve was at the edge of the tolerance, so I decided to adjust it. To do this, I just loosened the locking nut with the wrench and then used an Allen key to adjust the screw at the top. Very minor adjustments were needed. I had to do this a few times to get it just right. This exhaust valve was also within spec. Don't tighten these very hard.